My face with, hold it.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
it's going.
Okay.
Just doing my daily wellness checks.
Okay.
Fever, cough, or shortness of breath.
No.
And then also we had a meeting yesterday at 4.
Uh-huh.
At the meeting, a lot of people, we went over the wellness checks.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things that was discussed was when we go to the people that have couples, we really only speak with one person.
Uh-huh.
And we had an instance where somebody else was sick and we didn't get a chance to talk to them or see them.
Well, I don't know about those.
So yeah, exactly. So the new policy is that if whoever has a couple, whatever rooms have 2 people, those people need to come to the door so we can see them.
No. That was never part of our thing to begin with. And you know how we came in here?
Yeah.
I said we didn't come in here with no what's the name? This wasn't really no voluntary thing. You know, it was like the police down the way put us in here. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even, and Love, you see that for yourself. Love's name ain't even on this list. Now, she ain't got no problem with somebody seeing her, and you know she hollers every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what is the problem
The
with
reason
them?
we need to see faces is so that we can see symptoms.
I mean, you at the door. Is there anything that you can't see in this room while you're at the door?
Yes, I can't see love.
She's sitting down. So
Yeah.
he can't see you.
Chris, I would have to require
That's why I'm asking people to come to the door so I can
Chris,
see them.
I would have to require some type of doctor's affidavit within which has a federal government warrant issuing that type of requirement.
I just can't hear that.
He can't hear you.
Because of the traffic.
Yeah.
But that was one of the.
I have to receive a doctor's affidavit signed, printed with a federal government warrant specifying that is what is required. I have to have that. I am an ACP recipient.
Oh, now you went too far.
We just want to make sure everybody's
You shouldn't even say that. Okay. Yes, I was trying to bypass all that.
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, maybe I could talk to you out here then and we can just discuss it.
You know.
Because from now on, the way that my supervisor wants it done is that I see 2
I
faces.
need to have that in with a doctor's affidavit with a
if that's the case, then we're going to need
process.
to deal with them, the ACP, and we're going to have to deal with the feds over there. So it looks like it might get quite a bit.
I understand. But we're just trying to see faces and make sure we see symptoms.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as long as she doesn't have any symptoms and I can see that, we're good.
I yelled out.
I know, but part of the. I know. I'm not trying to make you mad.
At the top of it, and you're doing the wellness checks, okay?
Yeah.
Right. And I remember on that. It said a wellness check a day. It didn't say 2 wellness checks. It didn't say 3.
We only do.
It said whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We only do the second check.
Yeah.
We only do the second check at 8. Most of the reason is so that we can see if somebody's here on curfew. But we also double check just to see if anybody's got any symptoms.
Okay.
License within which has the credentials, specifically credentials, to have that type of wisdom to specify that.
In other words, what she's saying is that somebody's not going to put her name down here and set it in there.
No. We're not putting your name down.
Doctor's affidavit. It has to be a type. It has to be signed from a doctor with a federal government warrant specifying that. I am considered an ACP recipient. That is very specific.
I understand.
Stay humble.
No, part of the thing that the public health was worried about was that we're not observing people.
Yes, like I said, you knew how we came in here. We didn't come in here. They brought us down here. You know our name ain't on there. But no, and I was about to call down to the Eureka police and ask them what's going on, and see what their little take on it was, and then then she just dropped the beans about the ACP, but that's a whole nother thing. I see you know what ACP is. Yeah, so I can't have nobody coming into this door. And then the other day, excuse me. Back in the alley with a camera and then whatever and then I come up and trip over this same individual and oh man, and
so the reason, just to kind of give you a heads up. So the reason you're going to see probably a lot of people coming here with cameras, and that's because the building was just sold this month. This building is now owned by Providence. It's a St. Joe's company, and they're purchasing the property. They were going through escrow, and because in May, starting in May, I believe, this building is going to go through construction and refurbishing. And they're going to build a new building right here along the street. And this is going to look a lot like Bayview, where it's a courtyard in the middle. And everybody from here, probably that's when this program is going to end.
Well, what I can't understand is why, why I'm not out of here by this time. You know what I mean? I mean, I got supposed to have all these people working to help me to get this and help me to get that. You understand? Not still stuck here in the same position.
Mike is the one that's doing all the housing for everybody. I'll text him and ask him where the process is, because it has to do with, it's harder for a couple because Section 8 has a longer couple family list than it does for an individual. So I know it takes a lot longer for the Section 8 voucher to come in for a couple that's trying to get into a place as opposed to an individual or a senior, just a single person. But Michael, we have, number one, Humboldt has a very limited amount of subsidized housing, and number two is we're trying to find housing for people that there may not be a lot of room for, but Mike is working on it hard. I don't know if he's asked you for your birth certificates and
that's what I'm saying. I sent him after him, because like I said, this is the second individual I run into the second individual telling me about what they're doing for me, and I'm like, you don't have to do a damn thing for me if you could help me get these documents that I need, you know what I mean, and whatever, and then like I said, we end up with one incident just here recently, and guys running around here. Drunk, with a gun and things like that, and I didn't say that.
This part of town isn't.
But that person was on these premises. Okay, and I didn't even say a damn thing about it because I figure it's just stupid shit happen everywhere. You know what I mean? And so, but then all of a sudden we got to see, that
and all the
may not work.
Policies do change, and the way we do things do change. And so, like for example, 3 months ago, we didn't even do wellness or curfew. We didn't even have a curfew.
Yeah, I know.
So things come up, and as we come up with problems, we try to come up with solutions. One of the problems was if we don't see everybody, part of our wellness check is our observance of the person. If they're telling me they don't have a fever, but I see them sweating,
but here's the point. We're talking about you observing individuals and this, and I understand that. Okay, but it has to be a very, very a dense individual who's feeling bad, looking bad, and dealing with a life-threatening illness. It's life-threatening disease. This thing here, this fluid can take you out.
A lot of people don't feel safe telling me that they're sick because they're afraid that we're going to get them out of here. And so they were keeping it secret for those reasons.
Well, the thing is, gonna get them out of this from work? You get there?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
You know,
some
and,
people have a lot of
know,
mental health issues, and they don't understand that.
Oh, I understand that a lot of people have mental health issues.
I know.
There's quite a few people have mental health issues.
Yes, I agree.
And a lot of people are stressed for one reason or another.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, but you know.
Which I'm not trying to. I hope it doesn't. I'm not conveying that there's some kind of a. I'm trying to treat everybody fairly. You know what I mean? And so that's part of the job here is trying to be equitable. And so if I'm going to do it for one individual or for one couple, I need to do it for everybody.
How many people are in here anyway?
13, I think, total for us, for high risk.
13 over here? Or 13 not fully over here?
No, not counting them. Because I don't have to do wellness checks with them, so I don't really count them in that list. But the wellness checks I only do with this side, and there's 13 of you guys. I think 12 or 13.
Okay. Yeah.
But what the problem was is, we all get into this meeting and it's, well, did you see this person? No, I haven't seen Jeff in 3 days. Well, do we know he's alive? Or I haven't seen Love in 2 months. Oh, is she alive? Well, I hear her voice. I just don't see her face. Well, we need to start observing those people so that we know that they're okay. Because part of our wellness check is observance and finding out if they have symptoms based on our observations. And so I'm just having that conversation. It's kind of a hard conversation to have because here's the point. I mean, I get it. She's not on the paperwork.
That's right.
But at the same time, we're supposed to be checking on her welfare here.
Well, that's the whole thing. She's not on your paperwork because her whole situation about her welfare, comes through me. Okay? And definitely I'm not gonna let anything happen to her. When I got people in my face telling me about, oh yeah, well we need to see Love for you, this, that, and another. I got to ask myself, what are your purposes? Where you come from?
Yeah, that's
and
where
it's
we come
not, and I'm not. These aren't unfounded, reasons. One person, had let a scammer. I said scammer is a thief.
Yes.
Okay. And came all the way up to our door, knocked on the door, talking about so and so want to see you. And I said, well, I look and I see who it is, and I'm trying to be nice or whatever, but this is a thief. We never had no hands on, and they brought him right to the door. So I'm like, how the hell, you understand? And you know what I'm talking about. You understand what well, she told us this. What the hell? You said, don't you? Really?
I can clarify this. I think there's also some miscommunication about paperwork. So let me try to explain it as clear as I can. Love is not on the HMIS paperwork. That means this room is being occupied, right? And FEMA is reimbursing us for the cost of this building during the pandemic because it's a federally funded program, right? Love's not on that HMIS paperwork to get refunded from federal because you're here occupying the room, so we're going to get reimbursed for the use of this room no matter what, no matter how many people are in there. But she is on the paperwork for the wellness checks. Her name is on every single paper that we've done a wellness check on. Jill's name is on there every single paper that we do. Every time we do a wellness check, every time I come to your door, I put Ben and Love, no symptoms. So she's on every single item of paperwork. The only thing that she's not on is the federally funded paperwork that gets us reimbursed for this room from FEMA. But the understanding of you guys being in this room is that both of you have to submit to the wellness check, and it's voluntary. It's part of being here that we have to do a wellness check on both of you. That's why this has come up is...
Yeah, okay, I understand. You're talking about the wellness check and this and another. Okay, you understand? Have you done the wellness check for today?
I have, yeah. I've seen
and so the people that come in the evening, what are they doing?
They're doing a wellness check and a